Hey guys, what's up? It's Jen from Untitled ID, and this is another casual video, I guess, because I've been doing that for a while. I'm actually like the lighting that's appearing in this video, so that's pretty cool. So this video, we're going to do something programming related. That's something I haven't done in quite a long time, so I'm pretty sure those who have subscribed for all the programming content are going to be excited about, although this might not necessarily be the one you'll be expecting. It's more of a scripting video. So we're going to be programming or scripting the Untitled ID website. So, if you go to untitled.com, you might see either nothing, or you're going to see a website that says, oh, last updated New Year's Day of this year. I still haven't finished the website, guys. I'm really sorry. So, instead of having you guys just wait for it, I'm going to show you the in progress of how it's going to work. I'm going to write it from scratch just to make it fun. I was going to do WordPress and all that fun stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. This is going to be a lot more amusing, and it's going to show you guys just a couple tips and do's and do nots for programming, for scripting HTML. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm a bit rusty too, so it'll be really fun. I'm going to be typing up on this workstation over here, so this is my Silverstone SGO2. You can't see it. I have my Acer monitor here. It's not in the back, that's my normal desk setup, so you see my water cooling build over there. So there's my Corsair Carbide, and then there's the secondary monitor and the main monitor. I'm going to do the initial setup on this computer, then transfer it over to that computer because it's easier to show you guys some cool features. We're going to be programming using NetBeans. I was originally going to be using Expression Studio 4, but I thought that NetBeans would be, so we're not cheating, really. So we're not showing the WYSIWYG, we're just going to type in directly into the graphical interface. What NetBeans allows you to do is you can use the Chrome connector, and you can just, while you're typing, hit save, and it displays what's on the website, or displays what's being shown on a Chrome tab. So if you have two monitors, it's really easy. I can just type on NetBeans on one monitor, in that case the the main monitor, and then the other monitor would be used to show you what the website would look like. It's easier to use 1280 by 1020. 1024 rather, so 1280 by 1024, because that is the standard of what most people are using for their monitors on a desktop basis. Not to mention it's also it's close enough to the standard resolution of a standard monitor. So WXGA, I believe, is what it was. Yeah, WXGA. So the 1366 by 768 monitors are going to be able. It's close enough because it's just 100 pixels off one way. And we're just going to have to scale the bottom. Doesn't really matter how the bottom scales. So that will be that. I'll be setting up the system here for you guys, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Here is the intro. I do not know which one I'll be using. I want to hopefully upload this video the same day as I'm recording it. So today is the 30th of October, so I'll check you guys out in just one moment. I'll be using my mechanical keyboard, so you're going to hear a lot of clicking. Since my sound card's in the water cooling build, I'm going to be recording with my Corsair Vengeance 2000s, and I'll be using my Vengeance mouse, or I might just use, I have this connected to the Vengeance mouse, just for convenience. And that'll be it, so I'll check you guys out in just one moment. Stay tuned for a video about the Untitled ID website creation, part 1, setting up and initial stuff. Alright, so go figure, I can't record to my on the other system. It's just not recording. I used Open Broadcaster software and it wouldn't record. I used Fraps, it wouldn't record. I used Cam Studio, it wouldn't record. So yeah, so I'm using XSplit here on my main PC. Yay. Honestly, I'd rather use it. So let's go to the main screen, and here is the NetBeans site. So it says setting up. All you need is NetBeans and internet, because you can't download NetBeans without internet. And if you don't have internet, you're probably not watching this video anyway. So that's good. Just hit download. If you're gonna continue with Untitled ID with programming with Java, I would download all. Otherwise, if you just do HTML, I would do the HTML5 and PHP. Really, just get all of them. We'll be doing some C++ here too, so you might as well just download all of them. And when you have it all downloaded, you should have something like this. So this is just me admittedly getting started with the website before, but just because you guys are awesome, I am going to start new. So let's just close all of them. And yeah, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go on with what I was doing before with some modifications. So to create a new project, you should go to New Project, just right click and hit HTML5. You may need to activate the program or the module, hit next, and then it'll tell you to put all the stuff there. I already made a new one. It's called Initial ID Website 2013, or Site rather, 2013. And here it is. So I have my site root and I have my index and style. So I already have a couple files here. Image contains the logo, and then we have Sakmajala and the Nyala fonts, which is what I standardly use for all my Initial ID stuff. With HTML5, you're allowed to import your own fonts, so that's what's really cool about this. So yeah, I really like it. And when you just go in here so the index, pretty much you can do a lot of cool stuff with NetBeans. So you can link CSS files. So if you go to document here, or there's something I was gonna do. Whatever. You can have, if you have a style, you can move it to the CSS. So you can. I really don't know how to do this. Move. I don't know. Oh, I remember what you do. If you have a shoot, messed up there. If you have something and then you add a class to it, so you could do class equals la 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 la, you can have it move to the CSS file. So I'm not gonna do that, and when you do it move to the CSS file, it automatically creates it if you don't have one. So here's my CSS file. I'm gonna make a couple changes now. So in HTML5 they added a new I believe they're called Semantic Elements. So they allow you to, I just double check on that, so it's W3 schools. They allow you to, they're just blocks that have like no true purpose other than having a purpose. Like that is your own purpose. So semantic elements. So I have a class here called header, but you can actually have an element here called header. And that ended here. So I'm just gonna, so this is meant to be like your header. That's really cool. And so I'm gonna go here and replace this to header. It's no longer a class. There's also another semantic element called footer. So I'm gonna replace this div that I had, footer. And then we have a footer there. So I'm going to just walk through what I was going to do here. So this is the doc type HTML. That's what it is. This is the HTML5 doc type. HTML4 was like long and crazy. The next tag is HTML. I like indentation, and NetBeans does it automatically for you, but I don't want to worry too much about that. So yeah, what else? So this is the link to the style sheet. That should technically be down here, but we'll let NetBeans do its job and do whatever it wants. So I have that. The title is just the web page. So that's really cool. There was another thing here. Alright, so you can also run the file. So if you run the file, strange. How do you do it? Oh, I don't have the latest version of NetBeans. You know, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna install the latest version of NetBeans, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. I have NetBeans installed, so let's get on with it. So here's NetBeans 4.0. It's what you kind of want to have because of this little button is the thing to change your browser. So I can go up to here, and then I'll open up my index page again. So see, now you can change your what browser you want. You could use the embedded WebKit browser, which if I turn it on, it just does a browser on the bottom. I don't think it's that great, honestly. So we're gonna switch it to Chrome. You can also make it for Android devices and then Internet Explorer if you really want to. So Android emulator, if you have your the Android SDK installed, and you'll be able to use that. I'm actually just gonna set this up so you guys can get a bit of a better view. Here. Okay, so I'm gonna make this 24. That should be a lot better, easier for you guys to read. Okay. So let's go over this again. So doc type, and then the header, or the heading rather, or whatever it's called. I think it's just called the head, whatever. So we have the title, and that's initial ID. So let's just run it and show you guys what exactly that is. So open the run thing here. And where's XSplit? XSplit, you need help. I need your help. Okay, I just I don't even know what you guys see. So let me just move XSplit here. There you go. So you kind of can see what's going on in this little thing. Actually, you kind of can't. Debug screen. Why is it cut off? Very strange. Whatever. Let's just go to the main screen. I'm just gonna move it over here. And so it says initial ID up here. It's really hard to see. So that's what the title is. And your meta type is just your character set. Your style sheet, we're connecting this style CSS, so we don't have to just write on the top of every page. It's more uniform. So yeah, I'm assuming you guys know a bit about HTML. We'll do a more formal HTML tutorial guide, or coursing, I guess we'll call it the course. So you have the head. What's next after the head? The body, not the neck, the body. The container is what we're gonna use to encapsulate everything. So in this example, we have this is the container. So this rectangle from here is the container, just so we can have everything centered. So for the container, I had the margin set to auto, which means that this margin and this margin are just auto correcting itself. So the width is 1,000 pixels I set, because I think most monitors, if you're running under 1,000, then there's something wrong there. But for mobile websites, we'll make a separate mobile website, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Most monitors should be running at least 1,000 pixels of wide resolution. And then for here we have the header, which we just changed. So yeah, there's other things that you can check out. If I want to recommend a website, I would choose W3 Schools. That's the website to learn HTML if you need help. So I go to HTML5, and then we can do semantics here. So we used header and footer. Nav we're going to use up in a bit. We're going to put it into its own little section there. So you put section article and A side. So A side is what we're going to use in a bit inside the content body. So we have a table here, because I had it set up on the old Initiati website to do this. So we had it here. We just have a table. So this is a table. We're going to have one what's this called? One cell here. That's going to encapsulate 3, I believe. So it's going to take the this much of 3. So we're going to have one cell up here, which is going to have all our goodie links like Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus. I'm not really using Twitter, so it doesn't matter. And then we're going to have I might actually just have one more cell down here. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm just winging this as I go along. And then next part would be the content. So that's where we put most of our or the table first of all. You just have the table and you have the style. Set the width to 100, or otherwise it's gonna just take up I don't know, 150 pixels. The height is 150. I don't want the header to be too big, and this is pretty much that's all in the header. I just thought I'd use the header there just because it's cool and it makes everything more organized, so we know that the container is set into 3 different parts, or really 4. I set the background color just so I can see how big it is. It's gonna be a different color. The logo, text align, central, all that fun stuff. So we'll work on that in the next video. Next here is the body. We don't have anything in there yet, but we're probably gonna have a sidebar. I think I'll put it on the right. I might put it on the left. I'm more of a right person. It's just that's how I roll. So that's that. In the footer, we're gonna have another navigation bar on the bottom, and then just copyright information, or just credits and other information that people might be interested in having. I'm a bit tired. And then I just close off the container, and then the body and the HTML. Alright, so I think that's it for this part. I might append a second part of the video. Otherwise, I'll just render this one, and then we'll do like more in-depth stuff in part 2. Like I'll tell you what I did in the style sheet, and that will be it. So thanks for watching. Again, be sure to subscribe to, there's an outro. There's an outro, guys, so you can watch that. In fact, actually, I might not put the outro on this one because I don't really have any related videos about this one. So, anyway, guys, then be sure to subscribe and like and everything. I mean, am I gonna do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go here. This is my playlist. Yeah, you guys can see what I'm subscribed to. All right. So guys, like, be sure to like and or dislike the video, depending what you liked or disliked about it, and put a comment about what you thought about the video, or any questions, comments can go there, and that will be it. Thanks. I'm Jan from Initiate ID, as it says here, and I'll check you guys out later.